Good evening, everyone. This class is on different, various cases of parallel plate capacitors where number of plates may be larger than 2. In case of 2 plates of a parallel plate capacitor, you all know what is the capacitance that you have done in normal class, that if the distance between 2 plates of a capacitor is equal to D, then the capacitance is given by C equal to E0A by D in air, where A is the area and this plate has positive charges only, this one negative. We remove positive charges by earthing, isn't it? So this is the simplest one where only 2 plates are involved. The capacitance of parallel plate capacitor is given by C equal to E0 by D. If the whole space is filled with a dielectric material, then it will be multiplied by the dielectric constant of the material, that K into E0A by D. Here what I am going to tell you, some peculiar cases where the number of plates large in number. There may be 3 plates, there may be 4 plates, there may be 5 plates. And on that also, not only one case will arise, various cases will be there. For example, suppose I am taking 3 plates of capacitor and they are kept side by side in air. What is the capacitance between the first plate and the second plate? These are 3 plates, they are of equal area, A each given. Your problem is to find the equivalent of the capacitance between this plate and this plate. When you are finding capacitance in such cases, you never forget to take a battery in between these 2 plates. Always this is your duty to start the problem by taking a cell between these 2 plates A and B. So whenever I put a cell between A and B and go for charge distribution, then only it will take the shape of a capacitor or 2 capacitors or more. So here, by distribution of charge, this will be induced negative charge here and this will be positive. This is again induced negative charge, and that positive charge you can remove by earthing or by some other method. Okay. Now how many capacitors are formed? For 3 plates, in air, how many capacitors are formed? If this one obtains a charge Q, that first one, then this will be plus Q, this will be minus Q, this is plus Q, this is again minus Q. Distance between 2 plates, 2 consecutive plates will remain D only. So how many capacitors you see there and what combination are they? What is your concept here? Number of capacitors 2. This is one and this is the other one. These 2 capacitors are in series combination. So C1 if I take, C2 if I take, you will understand they are in series combination because they have equal charge. Here circuitry charge is what? Circuitry charge equal to Q only. 2 capacitors are in series combination. C equivalent is given by what? Product of these 2 divided by C1 plus C. All of you know this, but here C1 equal to C2 E0A by D. So if I assume this is equal to C, this is going to be C square by 2C, this is C by 2. So let's start making an observation here. I have taken 3 plates here. For 3 plates, the capacitance has become C by 2. Now let us investigate when 4 plates are there. What will happen for 4 plates if we take? So for 4 plates, if they are kept side by side, and then between these 2 plates A and B, we are supposed to find the equivalent capacitance. We will join them by a battery again the same manner. Okay, and then go for charge distribution. That charge distribution, if we do, this will get plus charge only. This is minus, this is plus, this is minus, this is plus. This you remove by adding. So if this one Q, this one minus Q, plus Q, minus Q, plus Q, and this thing is minus Q. So there is a learning process here, that if a plate is isolated, it is not connected to any terminal of a battery, then its net charge always will remain 0. This you should keep in your mind always to solve tricky sums here. This is important thing, that if it is free, it is not connected to any plate, then its net charge always will be 0. And a plate connected to positive plate will obtain positive charge, plate connected to negative plate will obtain negative charge only. Okay, so this time how many plates are there? This one has capacitance C, this one equal to C, this one equal to C. So 3 plates are in series combination. So C equivalent going to be what? 1 by C equivalent. I better find this manner. This will be 3 by C. C equivalent going to be C by 3. Are you getting any mathematical relation there? We are getting 3 plates are there, I am getting C by 2. 4 plates are there, I am getting C by 3. If you perform experiment with 5 plates, it will be C by 4. So how many capacitors are formed? Our conclusion will be when n plates are kept side by side, C equivalent going to be C by n minus 1. It means simply when n plates are kept side by side, we will have n minus 1 capacitors in series combination. Their equivalent capacitance going to be C by n minus 1. Okay, so for 5 it will be C by 4, for n it will be C by n minus 1. Now let us do one experiment. If we connect the alternate plates by wires, then what will be the equivalent capacitance? This is one case where you are finding equivalent capacitance between the first plate and the last plate. Now we are going to do one thing. The alternate plates I am joining by wire, and then we will find equivalent capacitance. See what is happening there. So this question is right. If n plates are kept side by side and the alternate plates are joined by wire, what will be equivalent capacitance? So this is the case when alternate plates are connected by wire. Alternate plates are connected by wires. When alternate plates are connected by wire, what will happen? Let us do the experiment with 3. I am doing it for these 3 plates, and these 2 are connected by an wire. This is alone. Our problem is to find equivalent capacitance between 2 points A and B. How to find? So these 2 plates, alternate plates, are connected by an wire. This is isolated. What will be equivalent capacitance between the point A and B? So what you will do? Never forget the basic principle that between these 2 points, where you are going to find the capacitance, you must join a battery. This is a battery I will be taking. And another thing you have to remember, that I remind you, if a plate is isolated, it will assume zero charge. But if a plate connected to positive terminal, it will get positive charge. If connected to negative terminal, it will get negative charge. Here there is no isolation. Okay, these 2 plates are joined by, and another important thing which you have done in normal coursework, that circuit when you are forming, if a plate which connected to positive terminal, if it get a charge Q, the negative terminal joined to the plate will get a charge minus Q. This you never forget. And this is the basic principle of charge distribution. Whatever amount of charge you are taking from positive plate, the same amount of charge will be returned back to the negative plate. It's like that. Or if it assumes positive charge which are connected to positive terminal, then it will get equal negative charge. See what way connection is going on there. These 2 plates will get positive charge only on principle. So this is, say, plus Q. This one plus Q. So what will happen here? This will induce minus Q here. This will induce minus Q here. Okay. So how many capacitors are there? I am naming these plates as 1, 2 and 3. Now if I try to make capacitors, the concept is like this. This is plate 1, plate 2. Plate 2 has plate 2 is sharing one part with 3 also. So plate 2 I extend here also, and plate 3 here. And it's like this, because you have connected 1 and 3, 2 and 2 themselves are 2 and 2 itself connected. So here, according to this charge distribution, if this one gets plus 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 plus, this will get negative charges only. So if this one Q, this one Q, this will be minus Q, this will be minus Q. So net charge given to positive plates is plus 2Q, charge received by negative plate is minus 2Q, charge distribution is fine, and I showed you the situation is like this. So here how many capacitors are there? 2 capacitors, they are in parallel combination. So 1 by C equivalent going to be 1 by C, 1 by C, 2 by C. Sorry, I am wrong here. Because they are in parallel combination, C equivalent going to be C plus C, that is equal to 2C. Okay. So the experiment will not stop. We will continue with 4 plates. C alternate plates are joined by wires. So for 4 plates, this is the case for 3 plates. For 4 plates, what will happen? For 4 plates, if we do, alternate plates are joined. So alternate plates are, you are naming the plates as 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 3 joined by wire, 2, 4 joined by wire. Okay. Now your problem is to find the equivalent capacitance between these 2 points. For 4 plates, we have made alternate connections over there, 1 with 3, 2 with 4 for the equivalent capacitance between A and B. And in this case also, you never forget to join these 2 points by a battery. Always you will do this thing. This is your first duty. I am taking this one. Okay, just I am changing these 2 points. This is point A and B. This is joined to positive terminal. Normally we do this way, and this is joined to the negative. This is the situation. Now with the charge distribution here, these are positive plates. They will get positive charges only, plus, plus, plus. Here also plus, plus, plus. This will get minus. This will get minus here. And this one will get minus only because it is joined to negative charge. And this one plus, plus, plus. They are equal by induction. If this is minus Q, 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 again minus Q, and this is Q. So what is the net charge provided by the positive terminal? 2Q plus Q, that is 3Q, and negative terminal minus 2Q minus Q, that is minus 3Q. So I think all of you understand the charge distribution here, that net charge received by the plates from the positive terminal equal to net charge received from the negative terminal. They are equal in opposite. That is plus 3Q, and here it is minus 3Q. Now see what is going to happen over there. If we try to arrange them in the form of capacitors, then we can draw a common conclusion from there that 2 is positive, 2 and 4 are joined by wire. So I am keeping 2 and 4 this manner. 2 is sharing 1 with 1. This is negative. This plate 1 here, second plate is here. This is again 2 and this is again 3 here. Okay, this part is 3. 3 and 1 are joined, and again 2 and 4 are also joined, and 4 and 3 are sharing. So this is 4 and this is 3. This I think all of you understand. Plate 2 has 2 positions because it is sharing with plate 3 once and plate 1 once, and these are negative charges, and the situation is like this. Okay, so these are 2 points here. If I name this one point A and this one B, there is no problem. And these 3 capacitors are in series combination. What is the equivalent capacitance here? C equivalent going to be equal to 3C. So you see, for 3 plates it is 2C. Mathematics is supporting here also. For 3 plates it is 2C. For 4 plates it is 3C. So we draw a common conclusion there. If 4 plates are joined this manner, if n plates are joined, for n plates in this arrangement, when alternate plates are joined, then equivalent capacitance is going to be C equivalent equal to n minus 1 into C. In the previous case, n minus 1 capacitors only were formed, but they were in series combination. In this case, when alternate plates are joined, we will be getting the parallel combination of the capacitors. Okay, these are 2 simplest cases to start with, but there are various other cases which you are going to solve. 3 plates will always give you 2, that's 2. Now let me share one problem with you based on it. Suppose I am just not giving you this simplest mode of question that find equivalent capacitance when 4 are joined in this manner or 4 plates are joined this manner. Not like that. I am changing a problem a bit here, that when just a question based on the concept you have already got, that these 2 plates are there. There is a plate in between which is earthed. Okay, this point has potential V. Okay, and this one is earthed. The question is, what will be if the distance between, if the area of each plate equal to A, area of each plate equal to A only, and distance between them is D, here also distance between them is D. The question is, how much charge is acquired by this plate C? How much charge will be acquired by the plate C here? It has equal area. Maybe in diagram you are not understanding, but area is the same. This has V. So